Hey guys, this is Sergeant Phoenix back in the action, and today we're finally doing the video for how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Part 4, Xyz Summoning. Apologies that it's a day late, I usually do them every day for the 3 days, apologies. Can't say anything today. But I was a bit busy yesterday, so couldn't do it. But I'm ready. The difference is, and a lot of people do prefer Xyz better than synchros, depending on how your status and how technically how good you are. Because synchros you need specific monsters like tuners and non-tuners and some as attributes. It almost works the same way as Xyz. Now Xyz are the black covered ones, like this one. And you'll notice with some of them they have only names, but some have called number something and then the name. Because in the anime series of Zexal, a character has to find all, I think it's 99 cards or all 100 cards. I can't remember the specific number. And this is a spoiler, so if you've not seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal yet, skip. So, 3, 2, 1, here comes the spoiler. So, a kid named Yuma Tsukumo, who goes to another world, and who technically hangs out with some being from another world named Astral, trying to recover his memories, because when he arrived to our world, his mind was split into 99 pieces, aka 99 number cards. The one Yuma has is called number 39, Utopia, which is a mark for a rank 4, and that's what makes the Xyz so unique from other ones. Because they don't have levels like ours. You notice if you look at, let's say, Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon, that the stars are black instead of red. That's because these are ranks. Summoning an Xyz monster, though, is pretty easy. So let's say I drew the top 5 cards. I've already arranged them, so I can show you. And I have 2 monsters with 2 or 3 monsters with the same level. That'll let me summon a Pacific Xyz monster. Like, in one turn, if I have 2 monsters, so I have Breaker the Magical Warrior, a level 4, and Pitch Black Werewolf, a level 4. Both of these monsters have the same level, and Dark Rebellion, and if you notice, when under Dragon Xyz effect, it has 2 level 4 monsters. That's what you need to summon them. So, but instead of but you don't send these to the graveyard, you actually put them on top of each other. Because when they're Xyz summoned, the monsters you've used to Xyz summon this monster are attached to it on the bottom like this. Some people do this, just to remember. Or sometimes, they sometimes do this. Or this, depending on what your mood is. I just do that. So I would say, I build the overlay. So let's see, I use my 2 level 4 monsters to Xyz summon. So I build the overlay network to Xyz summon Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. You can say either one, or you can say I overlay these 2 to summon Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. It's pretty easy. Some though do need level more than certain cards. Like there is one that you would need 2 level 7 Gemini monsters. And Geminis are normal monsters, like effect monsters, but except you have to summon them an extra turn. So let's say like one is Ancient Gear Knight. I already have it on the field. Instead of summoning another monster, I can summon it again to make it an effect monster. So I'm adding in some details. I forgot to add in Gemini monsters as well. Because I was looking back on the videos. But some Xyz though there are specific rules though with certain Xyz, because you'll notice if you've got them, you'll see like if you look at the number cards, some don't exist because Konami never made all of the number cards, which is a bit unfair. But what are you gonna do? But they have been making some new ones I've heard recently. I've been collecting all the numbers in this one. And this one's a good this one's a fun one. Number 7, Lucky Straight. And Lucky Straight in the anime would give you infinite good luck, but this lets you roll dice, and the number you roll, number roll determines an effect. Number 10, Luminite. Number 11, Big Eye. Number 16, Shockmaster. Number 19, Freezodon. Number 20, Giga Brilliant. Number 30, number 24, sorry, Dracula's the Vampire Dragon. Number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction. Number 28, Titanic Moth, which needs 2 level 7s. Because you just count them and just read underneath, like, number 46, Dragulon. This one needs 2 level 8 dragon monsters. So you'd have to have them to be dragons and that. And I pretty much got a lot. One of my favourites, though, of numbers is number 69, Heraldry Crest. One of the antagonists for one of the series use number 69 because it represent, like, again, a spoiler, this represented his thirst for revenge. Because it's one of the more, it is a powerful monster to use against other Xyz monsters. Because when it's summoned, the effect of all other Xyz monsters on the field are instantly negated. And this can also steal, once per turn, it can steal their special abilities. And it can steal their names and effects. The other one is number 96, Dark Mist, which needs 3 level 2 monsters. And this one, by using an overlay unit during battles, if I attack or my opponent attacks it, if I send it to attack my opponent or my opponent sends it to attack me, I can use one overlay unit to steal that monster attack, the certain monster's attack points. So technically, but it can only be used once per turn. So technically, if I use it, it'll always have more attack points than any of my opponents. And this one, you'll learn, because you'll notice with some number cards, and some, they have number, like, let's say I have a number 104, and numbers over 100 are some of the bad guys' ones. They are powerful numbers that are beyond Astral's memories, because they don't exist as his memories, they exist as powerful weapons in their home world. But I have number 104, Masquerade, from my favourite villain of all kind, who represents both the insanity of the Joker from Dark Knight, and I don't want to say Deadpool because it doesn't resemble Deadpool. It has a bit of Deadpool's trollish, childish personality, but mostly the Joker side because of his powerful insanity, in other words. But you'll notice there's another one called Umbral Horror Masquerade, but it has number C104. That means chaos, because that's what these specific cards are for. There are certain ones called there are spell cards called Rank Up Magic, and they're used to actually rank up a monster into chaos numbers. So let's say I have, for the main bad guys, they use a card called Rank Up, which I have called Rank Up Magic, Barion's Force. So if I have Masquerade in the field, and I have, let's say, use these as all 3 of its overlay units, I can then say I activate Rank Up Magic, Barion's Force, so I can turn my my Xyz monster into a Chaos Xyz. So that means all of these become overlay units, or Xyz materials, if you want to say. I say overlay units because it's better to say. So I can then summon this as that. So appear Chaos number 104, or Umbral Horror Masquerade. That's how they work. There are different types though. You've got Rank Up Magic Barion's Force, which was the first one we've seen. Rank Up Magic Limited Barion's Force. Rank Up Magic Numeron Force. Rank Up Magic, I think it was I can't remember that one, but it was what? It was a seal one that some protagonists use when they have certain number cards. I can't remember the specific Rank Up Magics. But this was a unique one, Rank Down Magic Numeron Fall, which doesn't rank up the monsters, it ranks them down. But it was only used for one specific Xyz monsters in the series. which barely anyone saw. The other one was Rank Up Magic Astral Force. And I can't remember the other one that Astral used in the series, in the end of the series. But some have the end Rank Up Magic Quick Chaos. Because Quick Chaos was a quick spell card, so you could play it face down, so if your opponent wants to destroy your Z's, just play that. Easy peasy. So it would be handy. Not all of the numbers that will have Chaos Xyz forms. The only ones that I can tell you that have them are number 96, number 69, which I do have. So Heraldry Crest is a rank 4. If I use Rank Up Magic Baron's Force in it, it would become Chaos number 96 and Heraldry Crest of Horror. And it has 4,000 attack and 1,800 defense. And it is a good card to have. I can't stress the amount of how good it is. And number 92, Heart Earth Dragon, had a Chaos form, but it was called Heart Earth Chaos Dragon. And also all the numbers over 100 had Xyz forms as well. Had Chaos forms as well. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106 and 107. Which are for the 7 Baryon Emperors. And I'm not going to say the names, just in case it's another spoiler, but they're who are at, because not only is Astral after the number cards, but the Baryons are, because the two sides, Baryon World and Astral World, are at war against each other. And apparently whoever gets the numbers has the power to destroy the other. But I won't tell you how, because that's another spoiler. So please like, subscribe, and put down a review of what you thought of this video, because the next one, if I can do it I'll try and do it as best I can on Pendulum Summoning, which is good. I'm saying it, good. So this is Sergeant Phoenix, over and out.